So today I'm exploring Grafana contact points, which basically are a way to send notifications to various endpoints like Slack, PagerDuty and webhook in our case. And basically we have a webhook implementation, which is a simple web app that implements an HTTP callback on the receive endpoint, and whenever it receives alerts with firing status from Grafana, it will create a Twilio client to send a text message. So Twilio is a service that can help you send text messages, voice calls, so on and so forth, right? The setup is pretty simple. We have two Docker containers, one for our Grafana instance, which is the local one, and the other one for our webhook implementation, which, as I said, it's a simple web app that implements a callback, HTTP callback. Now let's open in our browser the local Grafana. We're going to authenticate with the default credentials. Now we need to create a contact point. Let's call it local, and we said we want the webhook. The URL is the one that contains the container name. The port being used is 8000, and we said that we have exposed the receive endpoint. Now for the authentication part, we're going to send the token in the authorization header. Now in order to take the token, each time the application starts, it will create a new API key. And if we take a look at the logs of the container, we can see that we have the API key that we can use as a token. So if we place it here, now everything should be configured. So as we said, if we do a docker compose for our file, we can see that we have our Grafana instance running on port 3000 and our web app running on port 8000. Coming back in Grafana, now if we test our contact point, normally we should send a notification to our desired phone number. In my case, it's my personal phone number, and the alert is firing. That means that we should receive a message. So if we press test here and send notification, we should receive a message in a couple of seconds or minutes, no, seconds. So we received a message from Twilio with the desired message that we specified in our webhook implementation. It's a simple setup. Twilio has a free account that you can use to play with a couple of voice calls, messages. You have a quota there. And as I said, the setup is based on Docker containers, so it's simple to spin it up. And at the end of the day, you need to specify your Twilio API keys in order to use the Twilio service, and of course the logic that you're going to implement in your web app, which will do the HTTP callback whenever Grafana will call our receive endpoint. Basically this is it. It's a simple setup, and I will share the repository as well. Thank you.